Hi, welcome to Writing for the Media. I'm Professor Chiara. I want to start off by just saying I know a lot of you might be nervous about taking this class because of the fact that it's online. Some of you have never done an online class before, and that's why I wanted to lead off with this video. I want to give just a brief overview of how this online class will work, you know, where you need to go to find assignments, to find out what you're doing for the week, just so you kind of have a basic understanding of what to do in this class. The truth is, the first week's going to be a little shaky for you. You're going to have to try to figure things out. But by week 2, week 3 for sure, it's going to be a rhythm. It's going to be second nature to you. You're just going to log in. You're going to know what to do. So this first week's going to be a little challenging, but let me walk you through. First, I'll let you also know that it's not that everybody has to sign in at the same time. This is, how it's going to be working is I post content. I usually end up doing it Sunday night, but by Monday morning, first thing in the morning, it will be posted for the week. And you have readings that you have to do for the week, assignments that you have to do for the week, or I give you when the assignment is due. But each week, new content is coming up. So while you don't have to necessarily sign in all at the same time, you do have to keep checking the course. You do definitely have to check it early in the week. I would suggest checking it Monday morning because some of this work's going to take you a few days to do. And then you have the whole, it's self-guided, it's self-paced for that week, but you can't basically sign in on week 4 and then just try to catch up. You got to sign in each week and do it every single week. All right, so let me tell you where you're going to be going when you sign in. So you log in, you're going to get to your announcements page here, which you found this video that way. And then you have a few things over here on the left-hand tab. You can always get to announcements on this tab, like the home page basically. And then this is going to be helpful for you too. This is a tools link. So I'm going to click on the tools link. And I have a few things here that might be helpful for you. So we don't have any, well, you do have assignments due. It's not going to be present on this yet because I haven't posted them yet. But if you click on calendar, your assignments will show up in the calendar. So I already know that you're going to have a few assignments due over here on the 28th, and you're going to see that your assignments pop up here. So this is a good way to know what's due, have a visualization of what's due, when it's due, and then to be able to actually get to those assignments. You also have course messages. This is how you're going to be communicating with me, and I'm going to be communicating with you. It's like an internal email system on Blackboard. You can also get to it over here with my messages. So I'll just click on course messages here. I haven't got any emails from any of you, and I haven't sent any. But when I do, I'll create a message, and I will click to. I'll send it to whoever's in the class, maybe all of you. And this is just a regular email. And this is how you can also contact me. So if you want to get a hold of me, go right here to my messages or from tools, course messages. Your grades will pop up here. So when you start getting grades, this is where you'll be able to see it. And then tasks also kind of tells you when things are due. Going over here to the left-hand side, like I just showed you a minute ago, my messages is over here, and then my grades are also here. So that's another way you'll be able to get to grades and see. You already see here, we got 2 coming up, and it'll tell you what your grades are. Let's finish off over here on this left-hand side just so you kind of know what else is over here. You've got the syllabus here. And so this syllabus is very simple, mostly because due dates and everything are online. So I don't have all the due dates on here. I don't have all the assignments on here. That stuff is going to be week to week, and I'm going to show you how you'll get to that. But here's just a general outline of what is happening in this course. Topics we're covering, objectives, the point system. So we go off of a 1,000-point system, and that's what your grade is calculated on. So you're always going to get to know what your grade is in this class because it's going to be out of 1,000. So this is how you can keep track. We have 4 exercises, 3 writing assignments, 8 quizzes, and a final writing assignment. And they each end up to being 1,000. Here is the required text. If you haven't gotten it, you definitely need it. I mean, if you're watching this already Monday, you need it by today or tomorrow because that's how a lot of these assignments are going to be based on the text. So you get that. We'll talk about the Washington Post. Late work, real simple. I don't accept it. If you do have something coming up that you know is going to be an issue, you get the flu, last minute, in that week you find out that you have to take your parents to the hospital. I don't know. If it's something life-changing, message me, let me know early. Don't come to me after the fact. If you come to me after the fact, you say, "Oh, I was a little sick," or "I had to do this," I won't. I'm just not going to accept it. And if you come to me before, I still might not, but usually I'll be able to work out something with you. So keep that in mind. Don't plagiarize. That's very basic. And then class communication I have here to message me. That's how you're going to get a hold of me, by going to my messages. And here's our week-to-week breakdown. I won't read this all out loud for you right now, but this is basically what I grade on when we do writing assignments. This is what an A is, a B, C, D, and F. Most of you are going to fall probably in the B, C range. It's very difficult to get A's. B, C range is where you're going to fall in, so just be aware of that, that this is not a class where you're just going to get handed out A's. That's not fair to you, and it's not fair to me. So it's hard work, but I think you're going to have fun. We're going to do some fun, we're going to do some interesting projects and things that of your own interest, and we'll get into that. All right, so that was your syllabus. We already went over my messages, grades. Let's come up over here to weekly content. So weekly content's where you're going to go each week. That's where the content is for the week. So I already have week 1 right here because we're in it. May 22nd is when it starts. I'm always going to have a little outline here for you, so to talk about what we're doing for the week. So for 1 here, you should be reviewing the syllabus. You should become familiar with Blackboard, read chapters 1 and 2, and activate your your Washington Post subscription. I'm not going to talk too much about what's in this week right now because when you go into week 1, there's going to be another video there that explains it. But I just wanted you to know that this is generally how it works. You're going to have a little outline and tell you what to do, and then you have your homework assignments. And I'm going to go over that in week 1 video. And then over here is where you can get to your assignments. So this is where some of you might get a little confused. In weekly content, you'll have the homework. So I have the homework for that week, and you can get to that homework right from the actual week. And all the homework also goes in assignments. So if you need to go back to something, this is where you would find it. It's all in here too. Play around with it and you'll see what I'm talking about after you go through this first week. You can hear all the dogs outside. All right. I think that covers it for our little introduction here. Like I said, I'm going to have a video in week 1. If at any time you have any questions, you're not sure about something, you're still a little confused, I don't want you to feel like you're in a silo, over there, wherever you are, logging into this class, and that you're not going to have any support or help. Anytime you have any questions, message me. Go to my messages, send me a message. Hey, I'm not really sure about this, I'm kind of confused, I'm having trouble finding something. It's all right. I don't want you to feel like that you're isolated in your room and that this class is, you're by yourself. I'm your instructor here. I'm here to help you. I don't know if there's a problem if you don't tell me. So please, please, please message me if you're having any issues or you're just not sure with something. I'd rather you be safe than sorry. And what happens is if I do get a few of the same kind of questions, I'll probably post it in announcements. Hey, I've gotten a few of these questions. There could be some confusion. Here's the answer. So I guarantee if you're having some questions, other students could be having the same exact thing. So please let me know. Other than that, this is a short class. It's only 8 weeks long, so basically it's like fitting 2 weeks of a normal semester in each week. So it is a lot of work. It's a lot of reading. It's a lot of writing you're going to have to do. That's pretty much what this class is, reading and writing. But it's, again, I'll start to talk about what our assignments are as we go on, but they're usually things of your interest, things that you care about, or what you get to write about for the most part. So I do find that students will get to find interesting topics that they like. It's also going to be, I think, a really rewarding class. You're going to learn a lot in this class, and it's going to set you off the fundamentals for the rest of your communication classes that you take. This is kind of the fundamental class that everything else can build upon that. Because if you can write well, you can do a lot of things well. So really glad to have you in class. Please message me, or even message me just to introduce yourself too. That's fine. If you want to just tell me a little bit about yourself, I'd be happy to hear from you, and I will write you back. But I'm really looking forward to having everybody in class. And we got a lot of work to do, so let's get started.